I bet you didn't know how powerful the Flipper Zero really is. Welcome back to the channel. Don't forget to subscribe and press the bell icon. Today we're diving into the world of Flipper Zero, the multi-tool for geeks. This little device has been making waves in the tech community, and for good reason. It's packed with features. But we're not just talking about the basics. Stick around to uncover some hidden features and advanced tricks you probably didn't know about. Whether you're a seasoned security researcher or just curious about what this little dolphin can do, this video is for you. We'll walk you through the full process, from setting up your Flipper Zero to unlocking its most advanced capabilities. You'll learn how to customize settings, explore hidden features, and even perform advanced tech tricks. So grab your Flipper Zero and let's get started. Imagine having the power to control almost any electronic device with just one small gadget. What if I told you that such a device exists and it's called the Flipper Zero? This isn't just any regular piece of tech. It's a game changer. In today's video, we're going to explore some of its most mind-blowing features. Stay tuned, because what you're about to see will change the way you interact with technology forever. Only remote you'll ever need. I bet you didn't know how powerful RFID emulation can be with Flipper Zero. RFID, or radio frequency identification, is used in many everyday objects, from keycards and payment systems to inventory tracking. Flipper Zero can read, emulate, and write to certain RFID tags. You can clone your access card, store it, and use it to unlock doors. Always use these capabilities responsibly and ethically. Emulating an RFID card is straightforward with Flipper Zero. Here's how you do it. First, hold your RFID card up to the flipper, and it will read and store the data. Then, emulate the card by holding the flipper up to the reader. RFID isn't just for access control. It can also simulate NFC tags. Flipper Zero is a powerful tool for exploring RFID. You need to hear this if you're a tech enthusiast. Let's move on to NFC, or near-field communication. You're probably familiar with NFC from contactless payments, but it has a ton of other uses. Flipper Zero has a built-in NFC reader and writer, allowing you to interact with NFC tags and even some NFC-enabled devices. NFC tags are those small, passive devices that can store a small amount of data. With Flipper Zero, you can read the data stored on these tags, but you can also write your own data to them. This opens up a world of possibilities for automation and convenience. For example, you can program an NFC tag to automatically turn on your phone's Wi-Fi hotspot when you tap it. Or you could create a tag that launches a specific app or even sends a pre-written text message. Flipper Zero can also interact with certain NFC-enabled devices, like reading the balance on your public transportation card. The possibilities with NFC are constantly expanding as more devices incorporate this technology. To get started, simply open the NFC app on your Flipper Zero, select Read or Write, and follow the on-screen instructions. It's that easy. process is invaluable for security professionals and enthusiasts looking to understand and secure Bluetooth communications better. If you're a tech enthusiast, then you need to know about the power of a fake flash drive. Let's dive into a more advanced and potentially controversial capability of FlipperZero BadUSB attacks. Now, before I go any further, I have to issue a strong disclaimer. BadUSB is a powerful technique that should only be used for ethical hacking and security testing purposes. So, what is BadUSB? Essentially, it involves reprogramming a USB device like a flash drive to act as a keyboard and inject keystrokes into a computer. This can allow an attacker to execute commands, install malware, or steal data, all without the user's knowledge. FlipperZero can be used to create a BadUSB device because of its ability to emulate a USB keyboard. By programming a specific set of keystrokes into FlipperZero, you can then plug it into a computer and have it automatically execute those keystrokes. The point of learning about BadUSB, especially with a tool like FlipperZero, is to understand the potential vulnerabilities that exist in seemingly harmless devices. First, you need to reprogram the USB flash drive. This involves writing a specific set of keystrokes or commands into the device's firmware. Next, connect the FlipperZero to your computer and upload the programmed keystrokes. The FlipperZero will now act as a USB keyboard. Finally, plug the reprogrammed USB drive into the target computer. The device will automatically execute the programmed keystrokes, allowing you to run commands, install software, or even extract data. Understanding this process is crucial for anyone interested in cybersecurity, as it highlights the importance of securing USB ports and being aware of potential threats. Stop using the default firmware. Do custom firmware instead. Unlock the full potential of FlipperZero with custom firmware. It comes preloaded with official firmware, but the beauty lies in its open source nature. Custom firmware can add new features and improve existing ones. For example, new RFID protocols and expanded Sub-GHz capabilities. It can even turn your FlipperZero into a Bitcoin wallet. Installing custom firmware is straightforward. Connect your FlipperZero to your computer via USB. Download the custom firmware from a trusted source. Open your firmware flashing tool and select the downloaded firmware file. Click the flash button and wait for the installation to complete. The world of custom firmware is constantly evolving with new options. I bet you didn't know all the amazing things you can do with your FlipperZero. 10 incredible things you can do with your FlipperZero. From acting as the ultimate universal remote to diving into the depths of cybersecurity with BadUSB and signal jamming, this little device packs a serious punch. Remember, with great power comes great responsibility. Always use these features ethically and legally, and be mindful of the potential impact of your actions. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more tech tips and tricks. See you in the next one.